They are rare, they decay, and when we really need them, they just won't drop. Argon Crystals. In this guide, I will explain how they work, show you some tips and tricks to get some as fast as possible, as well as some suggestions for combinatory farming methods. To start off, we take a quick look at the unique decay mechanic. Every single Argon Crystal in your inventory will start to decay after a 24-hour time limit. This makes sure that every newly collected Argon Crystal is in our inventory for at least 24 hours. The next daily reset at 0 o'clock GMT, or in other time zones, for example 8 PM Eastern, 5 PM Pacific, or 1 AM Central European, the amount of crystals older than 24 hours will be divided by 2 and even rounded down. This means that if you collected 5 crystals on day 1, an additional 4 crystals on the next day, making it a total of 9 crystals on day 2, you will then have 6 crystals on day 3, because only the first 5 collected ones decayed and rounded down to 2. On the next day, all of your crystals will be in a decaying state, and half again the next time 0 o'clock GMT hits. This cycle will keep on going until all of them have vanished from our inventory. This mechanism prevents us from stocking up on Argon Crystals, which is why we farm them when we need them. But how do we do that as easily and as fast as possible? Keep in mind that Warframe's planets and regions usually have resources linked to them. For example, Earth has ferrite, rubedo, neurodes and detonite ampules, ranging in rarity from common to uncommon to rare. In the case of Argon Crystals, we are looking at the Void region, with them being one of the rare drops, besides control modules. This means that there is a slight chance that Argon Crystals drop from containers, enemies, or spawn as nodes in any Void mission. But wait, before you start up a Void mission and run around opening every container and killing everything, here are some additional tips to speed up the process. First off, a good AoE weapon or Warframe ability can assist you heavily in quickly nuking the map for breakable containers and enemies. A few of my favorites are the Ignis Flamethrower, the Ogre's Grenade Launcher, or even Xarcus or Limbo's fourth abilities, the Vast in Time and Cataclysm. As there are plenty of other good AoE options, feel free to tell me your personal favorites down in the comments below. And if you're already down there, a quick thumbs up would mean a lot and really helps with the algorithm. Of course, we can increase the range with blast radius mods on our weapons, range mods on our warframes, and to make our life even easier, we can use efficiency and casting speed mods to spam our abilities even more. And if you're like me and only farm Argon Crystals when you need them, I highly suggest either using 1 or more yellow Argon shards to further increase your casting speed or the amount of energy you start the mission with. If you don't have those, you could also use an arbitration mod called Preparation, or if you have a Prime Warframe, just move close to an Orokin Void Death Orb, which will then restore 250 energy to you and nearby allies once. But that is not all. If you have a Beast type companion, you can equip those with the Loyal, or even better, the Resourceful Retriever mod, which both have a chance of doubling your pickups indicated by a ×2 symbol. You can get Loyal Retriever from Master Tisanai in Cetus by trading with conservation tags, and the Resourceful Retriever from the Sun in the Necrolisk. The Chesa Kupro even has a unique mod called Retrieve, which has a possibility to re-roll an enemy's drop table and award us with additional loot. And let's not forget about the Smita Kavad, which also has a unique mod called Charm that has a 40% chance to trigger 1 out of currently 6 buffs every 27 seconds. When this effect triggers, there is a 10% chance of this buff being the region's rare resource, which are Argon Crystals for the Void, meaning in simple terms that we have a 4% chance to receive an Argon Crystal every 27 seconds if we have both equipped. Besides those, also loot runner mods like Thief's Wit or container opening mods like Master Thief or Scavenge can help you find your crystals quicker. If you prefer a Sentinel companion, I would suggest the mods Spare Part in combination with Manifold Bond, the latter also viable from Master Tisanai. Highly recommended is also a gathering mod like Vacuum or Fetch on your companions, as this will work very well with your AoE damage. If you don't have any AoE Warframes, don't worry, we could also make use of some farming frames. Necros' Desecrate, Hydroid's Pilfering Swarm, Korra's Pilfering Strangledome, or Atlas with his Orgaze Augment all come to mind here. Alright, now in the case we have our AoE weapon, AoE or farming frame, fully modded companion, and run a void mission of our liking. Exterminate, capture and sabotage missions are usually the best nodes, because of the bigger mission tilesets and the higher quantity of enemy spawns compared to other mission types. Bonus tip: if you play one of these void missions, there is even the possibility of the corrupted Captain War spawning. Way easier defeated than his former self, he will drop one of these strong 60/60 mods, and luckily for us, he has a 50-50 chance of either dropping an Oracle Cell or an Argon Crystal, which makes repeating these missions also a suitable option with a decent chance for Argon Crystals. Although I personally prefer a quick exterminate run. And if you still need some standing on Deimos or anything else from Isolation Vaults, doing the bonus mission, protecting Lloyd, and solving the Requiem cipher afterwards will provide us with additional rewards, like fishing and mining parts, and, although not guaranteed, sometimes also multiple Argon Crystals. And one last thing, if you really struggle, there's also the resource booster from the market, the true Master Fountain buff from relays, and sometimes even double resource weekends. If you like this guide and I could help you ease the pain of farming Argon Crystals, I would very much appreciate a thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more guides and Warframe content, and I'll see you next time. Until then, Sholatino!